Alrighty, okay. Again, welcome to the meeting. We are going to have our intro PowerPoint presenters start now.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to our week 4 general meeting. I'm Harold and my fellow board members, Andrew and Adriana, will be presenting this week's intro PowerPoint. So as for how to become a paid member, you want to fill out the PPS membership form and then pay the membership fee on Venmo at pps@uci. Then you will email our IVP, Ali emails at her email, to pick up or ship your member exclusive t-shirt and to view your stamp count at our virtual stamp sheet.
The pharmacy topic of the week is about Pfizer and BioNTech agreement with COVAX for the advanced purchase of vaccine to help combat COVID-19. COVAX is a global initiative coordinated by Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunizations, Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, and World Health Organization, which ensures equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines for all countries regardless of income levels. This means that for COVID-19, the doses of vaccines are currently being distributed this early into 2021. Pfizer and BioNTech provide the vaccine at a not-for-profit cost. The initial stages of distribution are targeting developing countries, but there are resources to further ensure quick deployment of COVID-19 vaccines.
So thank you everyone for attending our annual event, PPD. We hope that you were able to learn much about the schools as well as bond with many of the faculty members there. And if you were unable to attend, we have recorded the PPD presentations and posted it as a PPD playlist on YouTube, which you can check out at the following link.
We would like to thank everyone who came out to our last general meeting with our President Jenny speaking about letters of recommendation. We hope you learn more about how to apply to pharmacy school and the necessary documents to apply to pharmacy school. And we also want to thank those who came out to our after social where we watched an episode of Friends. We would also like to thank everyone who came out to our Chapman U virtual visit on Saturday and hope that you learn more about their school and their PharmD program and what the school has to offer. Our next upcoming event that we have is our week 5 general meeting on Wednesday, February 3rd from 6 to 7 p.m. This meeting will be held on Zoom, where you could find the Zoom link in our weekly emails. And in this meeting, we will have Dr. Aaron Knox speak more about psychiatric pharmacy. Paid members who attend will receive a stamp. And if you have any further questions, please contact our external vice president, Dana.
Hi everyone, for an upcoming event that we have, we're going to have another virtual visit to the University of Hawaii at Hilo for the DKICP. It's going to be this Saturday on January 30th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Zoom link will be sent via email. And why should you attend? Well, first of all, this is our very first virtual visit to UH DKICP, so that's pretty cool. And also, if you want to learn more about what their pharmacy program has to offer and what their faculty and staff have, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. It's my first time checking them out too, so it'll be a valuable experience for all of us. If you're interested, I know on the slide it says that this Google form is due tonight by Wednesday, January 27th at 11:59 p.m. However, since this is kind of rushed, I'm going to extend it to Thursday at 11:59 p.m. So it'll give you a day to kind of, figure out, do you really want to go? It's just a small interest form, so shouldn't be too much of a, hassle. And also, paid members will receive a stamp for attending, so that's always a plus. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can contact me at my email on the slide. And we have changed the system to where when you do complete the eval form at the end of this visit, it will automatically grant you a stamp. So you don't have to go through the hassle of communicating with our secretary. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Hope to see you guys there.
All right, and for a volunteering opportunity you have this time, it's the coach art. which allows our volunteers to virtually teach a young person who's impacted by chronic illnesses about either sports or arts. And when can you sign up for this? You can sign up anytime you choose, as long as you sign up for 8 one-hour lessons. And why should you do this? It's to help kids see themselves more as athletes and artists and less as patients. If you're interested, you can visit the website on this link right here for more information, and paid members can receive a stamp by filling out the Google form and sending a screenshot of proof that you have applied by February 10th at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to contact our president, Jenny Nguyen, at her email below. And then for our PPS hoodies, we're very excited to let you guys know that they have arrived and are ready for pickup and delivery. Please refer to the PPS sweater order confirmation email that we sent out on December 19th, 2020 to check out your order details. Thank you so much once again for your interest in our sweater apparel. And if you have any other questions, contact our publicity chair, Christine Chan, at her email below. And finally, stay connected with us. Here's our various media outlets: our Facebook, website, Instagram, Zoom, Discord, and Spotify. And our social chairs have something to add about our Discord.
Everyone. I just wanted to announce that we have launched an inter-organizational Discord server in collaboration with the other farmsite orgs of PACA, PUPS, and PSMP. So if you are an avid Discord user and want another way to get notified for our events, or you just want to hang out with other peers in the farmsite community, then feel free to join. Once you join, you can assign yourself roles for PPS as well as the other farmsite clubs, and you'll get notified when we have upcoming events. Thank you. Hope to see you there.
Finally, to introduce our guest speakers, we got Mr. Jeff Minhas, the Executive Director of the Alumni Relations, and Ms. Meredith Kwok from the Associate Director of the Alumni Relations.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Oh, I love the virtual round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for having us tonight. Well, as the introduction said, my name is Meredith Kwok. I am the new, as of June, Associate Director of Alumni Relations for our now School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. So I've had the pleasure of meeting a few of you already. Christy Lee sits on our chapter board. I attended a few of your events for Pre-Pharmacy Day a week or two ago, and I've just been so impressed by all that you do, how organized and thorough you are. So I am thrilled to welcome all of you when you graduate to the Anteater alumni family. And I'm just, you know, the hype woman tonight. Our real guest is Jeff, but I'm just here to remind you that, you know, your bond and connection with UCI goes on after you graduate. And we have established and are growing a great alumni program for our PharmSci alums, and someday we'll add our pharmacy alums to them as well. But we have not only social and fun events, but great networking opportunities, lectures. We're connected with a newsletter, social media. We have a board, so there's more leadership options available. But also a great opportunity is mentorship. So this is something that you can take advantage of now as a student and also as an alum, as a mentee or a mentor. So more to come. I look forward to, like I said, seeing and getting to know some of you better when you graduate in the spring or whenever that is, in 2 years, 5 years from now. We will welcome you, but I am happy to introduce my colleague, Jeff Minhas, to share with you about our Anteater Network mentorship platform.
Well, thank you, Meredith, very much for the introduction and helping me find my way to this meeting. It's lovely to see so many impressive students with the programs that I heard you announce and everything that you are involved with and coming together to support each other with various causes. So congratulations to you all. My name is Jeff. I am Executive Director for Alumni Relations at the UCI Alumni Association, which you could consider the central alumni association for the university. I myself graduated 2004, and I've been around at the university for 21 years before pharmaceutical sciences existed, and before many other programs in health sciences existed. but I've witnessed and admired the evolution of the program into the school and the alumni community. I must say that you are all very fortunate to have Meredith as a resource. She is really phenomenal, and the fact that the school has her dedicated to engaging you is really a testament to the school's long-term investment in you as student leaders. And as you become degreed alumni, you have a home to come back to with Meredith, of course, with the school. And then, of course, also with us at the UCI Alumni Association. We serve the entire degreed alumni body of 206,000 alumni all around the world. And yes, of course, there were alumni who moved into pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences before we had a program. So maybe they were biosci majors or other majors, et cetera. And we're interested in helping you connect with them. And we're interested in helping you connect with alumni all around the world, networks in different cities, even in different countries outside of Southern California, where most of our alumni are residing. So that's just a brief introduction. There is something very specific I wanted to talk to you about tonight, just to put forth a tool for you. You may have heard about it. I'll ask you actually to enter into the chat if you have heard of a program called the Anteater Network. Feel free to just put in a yes or a I've heard that, etc. Meanwhile, I'm going to share my screen.
Awesome. That's a lot of yeses.
Oh, good. And Meredith, would you mind helping me? Can you see my screen
Yes.
slides? You can. Okay. So I'm only on audio now. I can't see the chat, but I'm glad to hear that many of you have heard of this. I'm going to go in a little deep onto what this program is and give you a demo. Have time for questions. I understand we have about 30 minutes, but my slides won't take that long. And if we need to cut it short, that's all good too. So just let me know. But anyway, once again, thanks for having me. The Anteater Network is a free tool for the entire UCI community. The short name is AntNet. So nice short way to find it. Also a short way to find it online. You just go to antnet.uci.edu. This is what it looks like. This is the homepage, and it is designed, completely customized to be a tool for the entire UCI community. Of course, that includes everyone who identifies as an anteater. I'll say this probably a couple times tonight, but our primary goal for this program is to connect student mentees with alumni mentors. We did years of research on this, identifying what it was that students needed on campus that might be lacking, and then what it was in the alumni community, which our primary purpose is to engage the alumni community, not only through philanthropy and service, but also volunteerism, career resources, mentoring, that kind of thing. And predominantly, well, I shouldn't say predominantly, but there was a massive number of alumni who were interested in giving back to UCI by directly helping students with advice and mentoring. This platform accomplishes that. So as you can see here, we have a nice little tagline, connect the dots. This is the splash page. If you've never joined the platform, you can join fairly easily using your email address, sign in through LinkedIn, which I highly recommend because it populates your LinkedIn profile with a lot of the key fields on AntNet and more. A couple of highlights. As I said, it is a free service for the UCI community and entirely scalable. The timing of when we launched it in February 2019, we didn't plan it this way, that the whole world would be digital only right now, but it certainly helped the Anteater Network because this is a web platform. And for those asking, we don't have a separate app yet, but there is an app in development. So it is web only, but it is also mobile friendly, responsive web design for those of you familiar with that. So it looks great, very snappy, very slick user interface. It's free, scalable. The primary focus is flash mentoring. That is the process of mentees and mentors connecting for conversations, but it doesn't mean that it is designed to set up lifelong mentorships, although some of those will come out of this. So it's designed to make many connections between many mentees and many mentors, and you can find several mentors or more, depending on how often you use the platform. Students and alumni, primary audiences. However, we're also open to other Anteaters. That includes faculty, staff, parents of current students who would like to give back, and friends of the university who are volunteers and donors. Many of the parents and friends have really good experience in their own careers, in their own realms. And the fact that they want to give it back not only to their students or certain audiences, but they want to be mentors to the entire student body, that's something that we welcome. So anyone who identifies as an Anteater is welcome. Anyone who does not identify as an Anteater is not welcome. So there is a degree of community here. In fact, that's why we called it the Anteater Network. It's not just like the alumni network or the student alumni network. It's for everyone in the UCI community. It is put forth by the UCI Alumni Association. However, that doesn't really mean much. Just the fact that my office staffs this and brings it forward. But it is nothing if not a campus-wide partnership. You've probably already heard about it, hopefully through your academic unit, maybe your academic counselors, through student affairs, the Division of Undergraduate Education, career pathways, continuing education, all of whom are partners with us on rolling this out across campus. So it's really a campus-wide effort. There are some other mentor programs you may be involved in or have even heard of at UCI, school-specific ones primarily. I'm unaware of one in in pharmacy or pharmaceutical sciences, but I know BioSci has one, physical sciences has one, Mirage has one, but there's not a lot of them. Those are more in-depth kind of year-long mentor programs. ASUCI, student government, also has a program who we are looking to partner with to leverage the Anteater Network. This is complementary to everything that exists. It's not meant to replace anything. This is just filling a gap, a huge gap, if I do say so, of connecting mentors and mentees in a scalable way. It does collect data when you sign in. The data it collects is whatever you want to put in there. And all it does is help match mentors in a better way to you. So you can add information that we ask, like, what student org were you in? Oh, you're in the pre-pharmacy society? Oh, well, we have that in a list of organizations you can check. And then if there's an alum or someone else who's involved in pre-pharm society, they will likely be suggested to you as a mentor. Maybe it's someone who graduated 5, 10, down the road 15 years ago. Or maybe that's you as alumni. Students will be able to search and find you more easily, or whatnot. First generation, student athletes, those involved in various programs across campus. So that's why this is a really successful way to match mentees and mentors. Okay. In designing this platform, all you need to know is that we focused on 2 words, 2 tenets. We wanted to make it easy, and we wanted it to make a big impact on its users. And based on all the feedback we have, we've accomplished those goals. We try to continually update the platform, but we always keep these 2 tenets in mind. This is what it looks like when you log in, when you're exploring the community. It's not a social network. As I said, it is closed. Everyone who joins is vetted individually. We've looked up every single user and ensured that they're either student, alum, faculty, staff, parent, donor, etc. So you can rest assured that everyone here is a tie to UCI. These are suggestions that you will see based on various things, like perhaps it's where you live, like in Davis or Sacramento. If you're in Chicago or New York, etc., you'll find connections that way. You'll also find many matches based on your major, your industry. Mentors can also volunteer information that they specialize in, whether it's like work-life balance or finance and accounting or entrepreneurship, those kind of things. So you'll be suggested this, but you can also search by any of the fields. So if you want to find a pharmacist in Northern California and you want them to be your mentor, just search for that and you're likely to find someone. Now the user base continues to grow at a linear rate, which is fantastic. We thought we'd only get about 2,000 users in the first year, and we got 2,000 users in the first month, essentially. Now we're up to over 8,000 users. And I don't know if you can see the colors very well, but by far it's students and alumni at a good mix. So it's actually really good balance. We have enough alumni mentors for all the students. A couple random but notable demographics. 28% of our users are first generation. That includes both students and alumni. And then 830 are international students, or they were as now alumni. Many of our users, just like the alumni population, are in Southern California, but also across the US. You can see we have mentors in most states, almost every state, and 6 continents, I might add. Here we are. We have a strong alumni network and getting stronger slowly in China, in Japan, and Korea. But then we also have mentors in various regions, particularly in Northern Europe. So Anteaters really are everywhere, and this has allowed us to find more of them. A couple quick insights: top 15 majors amongst our users. You can see there. We don't have quite as many students in your programs, so it's not as high, but I'm hoping as we have this meeting tonight, you'll become more aware of the program and help spread the word. But we do also segment by industry. And something of note, the #1 industry for students is the same as the #1 industry for alumni. So logic tells us that we have the right population in general. We have we have enough alumni in healthcare to serve every 2 students in healthcare, which is perfect. So this is shaping up and it's growing, it's evolving every day, every month, but you can start to see some trends as to where the user base is coming from. Now, I said the key function of the platform is Flash Mentorship. However, there are some additional features that we have been rolling out in the recent year. One is groups, and we have groups. We don't have an unlimited number of groups, so we have to be kind of careful how many we have here. A group is like a micro community within the larger community. And as you can see in the upper right corner, we have a group set up for Anteaters in pharmacy. So this group will allow you to have more of a community, not just the ability to reach out to mentors, but also to have your own discussions in your own discussion board, post your own resources, have events promoted specifically to those involved in pharmacy and interested. This is an example of what a group looks like when you get into it. So you can see it has some specific search options, but like I said, discussion resources. You can even, the admins of the group can even market to you directly only. So some cool tools here. A couple other features. We also have a job board within this platform. So we just launched this as our official alumni job board. A lot of these jobs are automatically populated from Handshake, and I'm sure you're all familiar with Handshake, but for jobs that are not internships or are not designed for students, these are jobs that are designed for alumni who have at least a year to 5 years, and in many cases more, worth of professional experience. So those are pulled and automatically populated here on the job board. The other great thing is alumni can populate jobs themselves. So if they have a company, if they are part of a company and they are hiring, they can post those. They'll show up here. This is your alumni job board. Of course, it's free, just as Anteater is free. So there's no, paywall or anything like that to worry about. By the way, going back to the job board, one we just launched, another board. It's for micro internships, experience-based work that and project work that sometimes do come with compensation. So it's not like a full-time, part-time job, but it's like project-based work for experience or for pay. And that doesn't really have much in it yet, but we haven't marketed it yet either. So we're going to launch that to the alumni community. Hope to get some micro internships available for you and for alumni. So just so you know, we're doing this kind of demo, this very thing. I've done dozens of them, if not more, to student groups now. We're really trying to get more student groups like yourselves trained on AntNet. We've done a lot with academic counselors, career counselors, administrators across UCI to get the word out. But what we have noticed is alumni are more eager, and I'd say significantly more eager to participate in this platform than students. That tells us that students are not taking advantage of the thousands of alumni who have raised their hand, signed up, volunteered to take time out of their days to be mentors. Most of them who sign up lately are not hearing from enough students. And even in some cases, when you reach out to an alum and they respond, some of those students don't even reply back. So, I'll just be honest with you, student engagement I know is very tough during this remote learning. I feel for you and all the challenges that you're going through. However, it is showing itself in the Anteater Network. So we believe we just need to educate students more that this is a great resource. Mentorship improves academic and career outcomes definitively. I don't have the studies in front of me, but that's research that has been done across higher education. Now we have allies in this cause. We have alumni chapters, and Meredith has been involved with some of our alumni chapters in the past, but alumni chapters in various constituencies, majors, industries, regions, and they are great advocates, really well-meaning alumni who help lead our engagement efforts around the world, and they love to give back. And many of them have started groups on AntNet. And then another tool that we provide to groups, so like the Anteaters and Pharmacy group, we have a marketing kit complete with videos. Hopefully you've seen some of the videos that we sent out about this. Some of the tangible things that would make it easy for you to use and promote AntNet, like email, social media templates, print flyers, PDFs, training, all that kind of stuff. And then whenever we do get back in person, we have flyers and stickers and stuff like that. So getting the word out is key. And that you positioned as a student leader group within your school and your programs, we would love to supply you with this kind of information, the marketing kit, the collateral, so that you can get the word out to your cohorts, your fellow students. Before I end, I also want you to know that we have partnered with Career Pathways to extend their basic benefits for students, namely Handshake, which gives you access to thousands of job listings, and then that's how you sign up for all the career fairs on campus. Well, prior to this year, once you graduated, you had to pay for that. But in our partnership now, we have free one-year access for alumni to those very same resources. So 12 months after you graduate, perhaps you're still looking for the right job, you're going to job fairs, you're applying, that is free access for the first 12 months. So that's a nice new benefit. And those are the kind of things we're working to provide to young alumni as we seek to engage them. Final note, the Alumni Association also puts on a wide variety of speaker series, career-focused events. We span all kinds of topics. It's really incredible. This has really picked up the pace over the last 10 months that we've been in the pandemic. And all of our events are open and really more than welcome to students. So I advise you to follow us on social media at the UCI Alumni Association, or just visit our webpage, alumni.uci.edu. And then you'll see, and I'm sure there'll be something that piques your interest, because we have events probably 3-4 times a week, and really notable, successful alumni that you might like to learn from, even connect with. That's it from my presentation. But if we have time left, which I have no idea, I'm happy to take any questions or go in more specific depth on anything you'd like to know.
I'm adding some links here that you referenced, Jeff. I'm adding AntNet and the UCI alumni website into the chat.
Thank you.
I have a question for the group. There were so many yeses in the chat that you were familiar with the AntNet, which is impressive. Has anybody connected with an alum yet, had a conversation, an email exchange? Okay. So we've heard about the AntNet, some sort. Okay, Ryan, since I know you and we have the same last name, do you mind telling us what your some sort interaction was?
I guess because now I have my other screen, pull up the Anteater Network, my profile, and then I just checked, because I think I have like a little conversation with one of the alum back when I started the profile, when I connect my LinkedIn profile to here. And yeah, it's just like a welcoming message. So I guess, yeah, there's a little connection at least, yeah.
That's good to know. Yeah, that's great that you had some interaction. For others, I'm curious, is it, and I'm not implying anything, but I'm wondering, for those who have heard about AntNet, maybe you've signed up, or maybe you just haven't signed up and you haven't tried it yet. Is there, I'm wondering why that is. Could it be intimidation of reaching out to a stranger, or is it just you don't have time? You got to focus on the here and now, and you don't have time to start a new mentor relationship. Any comments on that?
I can share my thoughts on that. I apologize for the background noise, but for me personally, I think I've seen many emails, but I just never got to it, and I didn't have anyone personally tell me that this was a good opportunity, or like a presentation, for example. So I think that's why I never got started with it. But I feel like after this presentation and hearing more about it, I feel like it's very a lot more likely.
Great. Thanks, Jenny.
Jeff, what would your advice be? So now everyone in this Zoom room has heard and got the full presentation. So if a student doesn't have a profile yet, create a profile. But once you get past that, what would you recommend the very first step be?
Yeah,
for someone that may feel intimidated.
Great question. Don't create a profile and then do nothing. The design of the program is mentees always reach out to mentors. Students by default are mentees. So you create a profile, you're a mentee. The onus is on you to do that let's connect button with alumni. I would challenge you to right away, it's going to suggest at least 8 alumni on the top of your screen for you to connect with. And They may not be in pharmacy or pharmaceutical science or exactly what you're looking for, but those alumni are, by and large, they all have some valuable lesson or information or experience to share on how they got where they are. You can look for people based on grad year. If you want to find someone who's towards the end of their career, there are people in there who have a lot to say about where they went and did good things, where they went wrong, so learn from missteps, etc. You can get life advice, basically is what I'm saying. But once you sign up, I wouldn't waste any time. Just find the first person who seems interesting at all to you and click let's connect. When you hit that button, it's like incredibly easy from there. The platform populates a message for you. The message is really, it's automatic, but it's very well thought out. You can tweak it. It'll give you real-time feedback. So if you say, hi, I'm about to graduate, I want a job, can you help me? It'll be big red flag, don't do that, because that's not going to be well received by the alumni. So it's actually really smart. Do that outreach. The alum has already configured how they want to be connected with. So many of them, it'll give them a text. Some of them will shoot them an email. Some of them have synced their calendar on the platform, so you don't even have to wait for a response. You can plug in an appointment. So it's like we're trying to make the barrier of entry as low as possible. And I'm happy to say that's what we've done. It's just a matter of getting students to realize once you create a profile, you need to initiate. So that's the challenge. Just make that first outreach. I'm confident you'll have a positive interaction. We get feedback on everything, and all the interactions by and large have been positive. The only times it's been negative has really been from alumni who have felt like the students didn't respond. So no pressure there. Just sign up, click let's connect to the first person you find interesting. And that's how I would answer your question, Meredith.
Thank you. And our alumni are nice. They don't bite. Christy knows.
Our alumni are very nice.
They're so nice, and they want to give back. I mean, I'm still getting to know our alumni community, and 9 out of 10 conversations I have, I'll say, what are you interested in? What do you want to get involved in? And they say mentorship. And this is farm side alumni specifically. So, I mean, in the few months that I've been in this position, we've already been able to get alumni on Ryan's podcast, on panels at Pre-Pharmacy Day. We've had meetings. Christy and I are working on something with PACA, the other student group. So they want to get to know you. They want to chat. They really want to help and give back.
Indeed. Great resource. Thousands of alumni are on there. All it takes is a slight bit of initiative from you, and you are all student leaders, in my opinion. Share the word. You are looking to maybe grow your membership, but if you grow a stronger community in that Anteaters and Pharmacy group on the Anteater Network, that could be a powerful tool for you, and powerful for your alumni too, like a rallying point for them to come back. So by the way, I'm very impressed with your backgrounds. You guys look splendid and very organized.
This is such an organized group.
Thank you so much. I actually agree with both Jeff and Meredith and what talk about how alumni are very nice, because from my recording of the podcast, I finished my 3 recordings over the winter break, and all those 3 guests are like, hey, if our guests wants to connect with us in some ways, they put down their emails, they put down their LinkedIn profiles. Just didn't even put down his Instagram account. So so I think a lot of other alumni are very, very open to connect, and I feel like this is actually a very great resource too.
Yeah, and the alums that I've spoken to that mentioned that they want to get involved in mentorship, it's either because they had an amazing mentor at some point in their life and they want to, have that same experience, or they didn't and they wish that they did as a student. So they want to provide that too. So I challenge you all to create your profile and make the first move. I'm also adding in the chat the Instagram for the school and our Anteaters and Pharmacy chapter. So great way to see some news and see profiles of some of our alumni and get to know them that way. And then you'll just be in the club once you graduate. Who's graduating in the spring this year? A few. Oh, Jenny and Christy, you'll be right on our board. Just a seamless transition, right? All right, well, that's it for me. Thank you so much, Jeff. I'm sure you could do this in your sleep, but we really appreciate your time here with this group.
No, thank you, Meredith, and thank you everyone for hearing me out. And hopefully you'll find the tool beneficial. If not, I'd love to hear your feedback. Happy to come back anytime or send you more material. So thank you for the time, and good luck with the rest of your year. Bye, everyone.
That's that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jeff and Meredith, for taking time out of your day to come to our meeting today. I guess we can finish a little early. Usually we end our meetings at 7, but if you both have something to do, then we can end the meeting a little early if no one has any other questions.
Sometimes we'll give a prize to a new Instagram follower. So check it out and you may get an Anteaters and Pharmacy swag in the mail. You never know.
Sorry, my internet's very unstable right now. So half the time when Jeff was speaking, all I could hear was like robot noises. I'm sorry, Meredith, what did you just say?
I said, follow us on Instagram. Sometimes we'll send us a prize to thank you for being our Instagram follower.
Ooh, a prize? Okay, that sounds nice. But definitely, yeah, I agree with what Jenny said. I've heard of the Anteater Network before, but I never just took that initiative to make an account, but I'll definitely make one now and probably connect with some alumni because they are really nice. I attended one of the Anteaters and Pharmacy. Oh, nice, Jenny. She just made an account. Yeah, I attended a event that you guys held earlier in the fall, and the alumni were really nice. All right, and if that's all, thank you so much for coming out today, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your week.